Recreating Katseye's pinky up nails. Okay, I have a confession. It's only 3rd April and the song hasn't even been released yet. But the teaser just dropped and we can see Daniela with one pinky. So let's recreate that. Vase coat. A light pink color. A darker pink color and a tiny brush. You use the tiny brush to make 3 horizontal lines. I'm drawing the middle line first so it's easier to make the stripes even. Now before we make these chrome balls, we need a matte top coat. This is the secret trick to make sure the chrome powder doesn't go everywhere later on. Then a 3D solid gel. Mine is non-stick so I could touch it with my hands. I'm taking some out to split it into 3 different sizes. Then just roll it into balls and place them right on the nails. After curing, you'll need a silver chrome powder. Then just rub it on the sticky balls. Lastly, top coat. Gotta lock that in. And we're done! This is how it looks. I think the style of Pinky Up is going to be so fun, I can't wait for it to be released. I'll be recreating all the other Pinky Up nails, so stop for more. Recreating Katseye's Pinky Up nails. As you guys have so brilliantly requested, we're on a mission to create all the pinkies from the music video to create a whole set. Today we're making Megan's nail. Let's recreate that. Starting with base coat. A light pink and cream polish. And here's the fun part. We'll need charms. I got some pearls, iridescent charms, and a pearl chain. And to stick all of them on the nail, we will need some builder gel and a brush. Instead of the flowers, I'll be using the teddy bear and the ribbon, because that's just what I have on hand. Measure the pearl chain to see how long you'll need. And finally, apply a layer of builder gel to stick all of them down. The charms are just so cute, but honestly, there are so many of them that it took forever to get all of them glued onto the nails. Lastly, top coat. But I'm using only a tiny brush. It's because I want to avoid the top of the charms to not ruin the shine. And we're done! This is how it looks. Megan's nails reminds me of dolls and tea parties and I think it fits the music video so well. I'll be recreating all the other nail designs, so stop for more. Recreating Katseye's Pinky Up nails. Today we're making Daniela's nails. We're on a mission to create all the pinkies from the music video to create a whole set. I have already recreated Daniela's right pinky nail. Let's make a left one today. So let's recreate that. Starting with base coat. Then apply a white color. We'll need some charms. I have this star charm, so we'll be using that instead. And I'll be using builder gel to glue it on. Now let's add some sparkly gems. Next, the stars. I'm using these nail stickers, but you could also cut them out of nail foils. Remember, crafting is just sometimes about getting creative and using what you already have on hand. Daniela's nails use star nail confettis, but if it achieves the same effect, why not? Lastly, top coat. Just be careful to avoid the top of the charm, just so it stays shiny. And we're done! This is how it looks. I kinda wish that it's pink to match the other nail better, but what do you think? I'll be recreating all the other nail designs, so stop for more. Recreating Lara's iconic Pinky Up nails. We're on a mission to recreate all the pinkies from the music video, so let's recreate that. Starting with base coat, then a black polish. Lara's nails are actually pretty easy to make, if you have the right charms. For her nails, I got a money sign charm, an owl charm, and a set with lots of studs and stars. The round piercing charm I have is way too small, so I decided to make it myself by cutting off the ends of another charm and sticking a metal ball in the middle. And to stick them on, build a gel and a brush. This is how it turned out. Let's move on to the next nail. This one is easier. I just have to glue down all the right charms onto the nail. Starting with the owl charm, and the stars, a cross, and lastly the rhinestones. Lastly, top coat. Just be careful to avoid the top of the charm, so it stays shiny. And we're done! What do you think? This is how it looks. I think Lara's nails look so cool and fierce. I'll also be recreating all the other Pinky Up nails, so stop for more. Recreating Katseye's Pinky Up nails. Let's make Sophia's nails today. We're on a mission to recreate all the pinkies from the music video, so let's recreate that. As always, starting with base coat. Then we'll need a bright pink and bright yellow polish. Then we need charms. For the pink nail, we'll need 2 of these piercing charms and a gold S-letter charm. And to glue them all on, I use 3D solid gel. I'm firstly gluing the 2 studs at the bottom of the nail and then put the S on top. Now for the yellow nail. It seems like their nail artists use these cool rope looking decals, but I couldn't find them, so let's draw them on instead. You'll need a tiny brush, black and grey polish. I'm just drawing the general shape with the grey polish and drawing the shadows with the black polish. After that, it's time to use a nail chain. I'm placing it on the nail to see how long I need, then I cut it off. And to glue the chain on, I'm using Builder gel, but you can also use the 3D gel. Lastly, top coat. Just be careful to avoid the top of the charm, so it stays shiny. And we're done! This is how it looks. What do you think? It looks so young and bold. I kinda like this look on Sophia. I'll also be recreating all the other pinky up nails, so suffer more. Recreating Katseye's pinky up nails. We're on a mission to recreate all the pinkies from the music video. We're making Yuqi's today, so let's recreate that. Starting with base coat and a blue polish. We'll need charms and tiny rhinestones. I managed to get the exact same charms used on Yuqi's nails, but you can also make it out of any similar looking nail gems. And to stick them on, build a gel and a brush. Firstly, we'll stick the big gem in position. Now it's time for the gems. We'll be using the silver ones today. All you have to do is place them in a polka dot pattern. Lastly, top coat. Just be careful to avoid the top of the charm, so it stays shiny. And we're done! This is how it looks. What do you think? I think they look so cute. It fits Yuqi's young sassy personality so well. I'll also be recreating all the other pinky up nails, so suffer more. Over 4 million of you guys watched me recreate Katseye's viral pinky up nail. And today we'll find out if it was an absolute genius idea or a total disaster. Drumroll please, it's time for the final review. So in the past month, I've been on a mission to recreate every single pinky nail design from the Pinky Up music video to create a full set. Here's how it looks.
Daniela's was so viral, but I had to make do with what I already have, and the struggle was so real. Lara's iconic money sign nails, where I basically had to DIY my own charm for that. Sophia's bold neon nails, where I had to draw on the tiny chain design. Yuqi's was so fun to make with the gemstone polka dots. Megan's took so long to make, but it was so worth it in the end.
And now let's see how the full set looks together. I already did my nails, so I'll just be sticking them on with sticky tab. Just pretend you don't see them under the nails, okay? But this is when I realized one small problem.
I couldn't decide if the set looks better placed in pairs according to each member, or all mixed up so it makes the whole set look more coherent. What do you think? Which do you prefer? Comment down below.
Now whose nails should I recreate next? Katseye's new Pandora ad is going so viral and now everybody wants that look. So let's recreate their nails. So let's make some... I still have blue nails, so let's make some press-on. Each of their nails are not exactly the same, but it's the same combination of these 3 steps. Watch till the end of the video to know which steps to skip. Base coat, some nudes. Now it's time to draw the French tips. White polish and tiny brush. I'm scared for this part. My hands were shaking and I had to redo them so many times. Okay, now we're done. Lastly, for the glazed look, white chrome powder. Look at how shiny it is. Buff it in with these sponges. The secret to smooth and shiny chrome is to add a layer of no white top coat. Top coat, gotta lock that in. And we're done. Don't know if you noticed, but I just stuck them on my blue nails, so pretend you don't see it, okay? For each of their nails, here's the chart. Save this video to refer later on. Here are the final results. I just love how sweet and simple it looks. I think it's perfect for this Pandora collection. Would you wear them? What do you think? Katseye's new Laneige ad is going so viral, and now everybody wants that look. So let's recreate their nails. My nails are short, so let's make some press-on. Part 1. Today we're making Sophia and Daniela's nails. They're not exactly the same, but they have the same 3 steps. Starting with team leader Sophia's base coat. Step 1, the base color. We'll be using some nudes. Step 2, make it shiny. White chrome powder. It's so shiny. You can either buff it in with sponges or your fingers. Step 3, French tip. Red color and tiny brush. Finally, top coat. Gotta lock that in. Time to do Daniela's. Pink cat eye for the base. Then we use a magnet to make it shiny. The light pink French tip. Top coat. And we're done. Here are the results. It looks like they're twinning, but with such different personalities. I'll be recreating the other nails next, so stop for more. Will you wear them? What do you think? Recreating Katseye's nails from the viral Laneige ad. Part 2. So we're making Megan's nails today. My nails are short, so let's make some press on. But first, base coat. It's pretty simple and only has 3 main steps. Step 1, a nude base. Step 2, the ombre. To make that, I'll be using a base coat and pigment powder. Just look at all the bright colors. We'll use the pink one today. Put a layer of base coat, but don't cure it yet. We're gonna dip 2/3 of the nail into the powder. Then we use a fluffy brush, dip it into the powder and blend out the edges. Now you can cure that layer. Then repeat that again for the bottom third of the nail. Step 3, make it shiny. A no white top coat to make it smooth and shiny. White chrome powder. This is the magical powder that makes all things glazed. Buff it in with either these sponges or your fingers. Lastly, top coat. Gotta lock that in. I'll be recreating the rest of Katseye's nails, so sub for more. Here are the results. Megan's nail design is so simple and pretty. I love it. Will you wear them? What do you think? Recreating Katseye's nails from their viral Laneige ad. Part 3. Today we're making Yunche's nail. My nails are short, so let's make some press on. Always starting with base coat. Medium pink color. Then let's top it off with a glitter top coat. If you have a medium pink glitter polish, that will do too. Time to make the ombre. You'll need 3 things. A base coat, light pink color, and a tiny brush. Lay out a generous amount of base coat, but don't cure it yet. Put a drop of pink in the middle, and as it spreads out, use your tiny brush to mix the sides until you're happy. Then quickly clear your gel. This is so it stays right where you want it. Put a ring finger and a middle finger, top coat, and you're done. The other finger still needs some sparkle. White polish and your super tiny brush. Draw a cross in the middle, then connect all 4 corners with a curved line. Top coat. And we're done. Here are the results. Her nail design's so young and fun. I think it suits her so much. Will you wear them? What do you think? Recreating Katseye's nails from their viral Laneige ad. Part 4. Today we're making Manon's nails. Always starting with base coat. Some nudes. Time to make the silver designs. Firstly, a matte top coat. Builder gel and tiny brush. Place the builder gel at the edges of the nails. Don't worry, keep it imperfect. After curing, you'll need your silver chrome powder. Rub it on with these sponges. And because of your matte top coat, it will only stick to the builder gel areas. Top coat, gotta lock that in. And we're done. I think it's simple yet has a pop rock vibe. What do you think of Manon's nails? Will you wear them? I've also recreated the rest of Katseye's nails, so sub for more. Recreating Katseye's nails from their viral Laneige ad. Part 5. So Today, let's make Lara's nails. But first, base coat. Her nails are similar to Megan's with the same 3 steps. Step 1, a nude base. Step 2, the ombre. To make that, I'll be using a base coat and pigment powder. We'll be using the bright purple one, the layer of base coat, but don't cure it yet. We're gonna dip 2/3 of the nail into the powder. Bring out your fluffy brush, dip it into the powder and blend the edges. Now you can cure. Repeat as many times as you need until you're satisfied with the opacity. Step 3, and make it shiny. We'll be drawing these silver lines, but first, a matte top coat. A no white polish and a tiny brush. Draw a line where a French tip would be. Don't worry, the lines are not meant to be perfect. For some nails, you can keep it at that. And for the others, you can draw 2 more lines to connect it at the tip. Cure that layer, and lastly, silver chrome powder. Buff it in with these sponges or your finger. And here's the secret. The powder will only stick to the lines because of the matte top coat. Top coat, gotta lock that in. And we're done. I feel like these nails really complement Lara's skin tone and personality. For the results, what do you think? I'll be recreating the rest of Katseye's nails, so sub for more. Recreating Katseye's AMA nails. Like, the winners were literally announced 4 hours ago. I'm so happy for them, but I don't have much time. So let's recreate that. Sweet edition. Like, seriously, why do I torture myself every time? For Sophia's, we'll need a jelly maroon base, matte top coat, draw a line in the middle with a no white polish, rub on silver chrome powder, and we're done. Next, Yunche's. Use the same maroon jelly base, draw a curve with a black polish and color the bottom half, making a jelly French tip. Top coat. Then let's make Lara's. Nude polish as a base, draw a black French tip, then we'll need silver balls of at least 3 sizes. I'm sticking them on with builder gel. Put the big biggest ball in the middle, 2 smaller ones at the side, and the smallest ones at the edges. And lastly, top coat. Megan's one was when it started getting tricky. Silver cat eye as a base, black gradient on the bottom half, and then a maroon jelly on top. But my jelly polish was too opaque, so I had to redo it. Mixing the red polish with a bit of base coat, and it worked out well. Then the red teardrop gem top coat, and we're done. Lastly, Daniela's. After curing the base coat, you'll need a black lace nail foil. I only had a white one, so I decided to draw it on with black polish. And a liner brush just makes it so much easier to draw the tiny patterns on. Make a gradient at the nail tips using dark maroon polish and blend it out with a sponge. And we're done with the full set. Here's how it looks. What do you think? Comment down below. This was so stressful. Whose nails should I recreate next?